Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Scorpio, this week we're going to look at what your energy is. What is the energy that is of your highest good, so that benefits you? And what is the energy that does not benefit you, that is not of your highest good? Now before we get into that, I did a pre-shuffle with the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck. You had 3 cards come out and you had one underlying card, which was the Peacock. The Peacock was the underlying card, and you had the Tree, Unity, and Speed that came out as 3 together all at once when I was shuffling. This is a pretty interesting energy, Scorpio. This is the energy of two. It's the energy of 2 here. It's you and someone else. It could be a best friend. It could be a partner. It could be a love interest. It could be you and a project. I don't know what it is, but it's you and another energy here. And the energy that is here is that it's something incredibly stable. It's something that has a very solid rooted foundation here. So I want to say it's almost like these 2 cards together, this is like something that is unbreakable. This is something that can't be dismantled, or it would take a lot of time. There'd always be a root. I'm just getting like something that big, there's always a root in the ground. This is something that can't be unrooted. This is something that can't be between you and someone else or something else here. It can't be unrooted. Now, with the Speed coming in, this Speed card, it's a very auspicious card. I mean, it does talk about things happening quickly. It talks about, but in a very auspicious way. It's not like all of a sudden there's catastrophe and it's like tornadoes, and it's actually, I want to say, because you also have this tree here, which does represent a strong and stable energy. It's as if any quick changes that start coming through that are good, these are good changes. It doesn't, it's just like the leaves, you know, the tree, which is kind of like blow with the wind there. It doesn't destabilize anything. It feels like you and another here are on maybe even a quick path to success of some sort. Okay, so this is also interesting because there's something, this card is saying, and now it's underlined, so maybe, because it's underlying, maybe this was, I don't know. Okay, so this card, I mean, it talks about being kind of like the center of attention. It could also be about, you know, kind of like being, I don't know, maybe like a little bit ostentatious with the right? I mean, it's really hard. Look at how showy that the Peacock is. But it really honestly does talk about you're looking good, you're doing good, things are great for you. It's a good time for you, but somebody's watching you. It's kind of a weird energy with this underlying, because it gets attention. It does get attention, and I'm not sure how it plays now, because it almost doesn't feel like it's even connected to what this is. So I don't know, there could have been a lot of eyes watching you or something or someone else at one time, but right now it just feels like all of the energy is in strong support of you and another or something else. That's your pre-shuffle. It's really like a really powerful energy. So let's get into the wisdom of the house at night and the energy oracle deck, and let's see what your energy is. What is it right now? Okay, what is it right now? And what is the energy that is for your highest good? What is the energy that is not for your highest good? Scorpicinos, my naughties with a dash of nice. I'm just laughing at that because was it last week? The members' lives that I did. We wanted to find out if y'all were on Santa's naughty or nice list, and I'm going to tell you, definitely naughty. Definitely naughty. Oh, okay. So your energy right now is the High Priestess of Water. You could be channeling stuff a lot through emotionality here. Your feelings, it's almost like you're channeling feelings. You're channeling your feelings, perhaps. You're in your watery element. What is the energy for your highest good? Self-worth. So believe in yourself, look after you. It's funny, that Peacock energy is a little bit like that, like really looking after yourself. Okay, what is the energy that is not for your highest good? A reminder. Don't forget. A reminder. So that's not for your highest good, reminding you of something. Reminding you of what? Now, we're talking emotions here. You have emotions. Okay, it's weird how this is coming across to me. This is coming across almost like, it feels like maybe, I don't know, something that you feel like you didn't do right, or something that, it's almost like, oh, that reminder again, or being reminded of something. No, focus on your self-worth here. What the reminder is, but focus on your self-worth. Honesty and understanding is at the bottom. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. That's interesting, because I'm going to say that's an energy that's been going through all of the other readings. I figured out why my hair is driving me crazy. I have like these little hairs that must have, you know, like we're always shedding hair. I'm sorry, I just have to talk about that for some minutes. You know, we're always shedding hair. And when those hairs start growing back, they start small. I think I have like a whole bunch of random ones like around here that have been growing, and they're like right at the length. I need to comb my nose. Driving me crazy. I'm not going to pull them out because they'll just grow back again. Just like this little shit. This is his third time. Oh, thank you, Larry. You're going to go on your spot? I don't want your bum in my face. It's just a beautiful bum, yes, but okay. Anyway, so what I was saying is that this energy, oh, good Larry. Hi, honey. This energy has been playing through the zodiac, not as an underlying, interesting enough. It's been kind of like out in the actual reading. So there's something here, I want to say honesty creates understanding, or you've done that in some way. Maybe that's between you and another also here, so things can actually move forward. Thank you, Larry. I know you want to lay on the cards, but I'm using the cards. Okay. Let's add the energy oracle deck to this. Your energy, the High Priestess of Water. Strategy, interesting. Making a plan, setting things in order. Short-term goals towards long-term goals. But you're doing this through a really, like, a watery, intuitive element here. And I think of water, and I think if it's one of the greatest conductors. So out of all of the other elements here, it's almost like this water element serves as a very powerful conductor for you. And at least that's how you're using it. Is that in your highest good? I don't know, because we're going to get over there in a second. But it is something, so making plans, strategizing. Maybe you're journaling. I never noticed that before. It says journal log on here. You could be downloading things and journaling them. You could be downloading and making a record of these things. That's your energy. Okay. Doesn't seem like a bad or a good thing, to be honest. Well, I don't want to say it doesn't seem like a bad thing. But okay, what is the energy for your highest good right now? It is self-worth. Wow. The Sun. Blessings, new beginnings, and great creativity. Okay, I want to say, it's maybe even connected over here. Like with whatever this is going on. It could be some sort of creative process that you're involved in. I don't know. I feel like if y'all are getting any sort of downloads or ideas, it's a good... you can go to the dollar store. You can get all sorts of little like notebooks and stuff. Keep something with you and write these things down. You might even already be doing that. The energy that is really for your highest good is knowing... It's almost like believing in what could be yours. Believing in what could be yours. Knowing, if you know your value, you can understand how some type of great blessing or new beginning can be yours. Like holding her heart. She's also holding her heart close, but she has one on her shoulder. It's definitely important to really focus on yourself right now. And maybe this is some type of preparation for a new beginning for you. The energy that is not of your highest good is reminder. A reminder. What is this reminder about? Almost like don't forget. But I want to say it's almost like forget about this. Whatever it is. Forget about it. A reminder that's not for your highest good. Victory. A reminder of victory. Wow, these are both number 28. Interesting. They're both number 28 here. Completion. It's not for your highest good. Look after yourself. Okay, so here's the other way that this comes across. It's not in your highest good to have to keep reminding you of what your victory is. Like if you know where you have victory in life, you don't need to be reminded about this over and over again. The Magician in the mirror is at the bottom. So been using, because it's bottom, been using your true powers to be able to transform your life. So using your powers to transform your life, you have honesty, understanding at the bottom. I want to say there's something about that. It's like being honest, that I understand. You know, it comes out like that, right? I'm going to be honest here and I understand. Oh, how did I do that? How's this card in here? The Nine of Pentacles. It's from the other deck. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, right now you are, I feel like you're in a really creative zone with the High Priestess of Water and strategy. A very creative zone. Five of Wands, the Magician, and the King of Wands. Whoa, this is like standing above all. This creative energy, I think you could do almost anything with it, to be honest, Scorpio. This is highlighting some sort of empowerment here. What are you doing? You're taking control of your life. You totally are. It's like this. Like taking control of your life. You're manifesting. You could be manifesting an actual individual, or I want to say though, I feel like that this is giving you some sort of powerful self-creation here, because the King of Wands is I create energy. You are doing that. You are moving past, maybe too, like, the King of Wands isn't going to be stuck in this Five of Wands shit. It's like, I don't have time for those petty little things. I'm over here. I'm doing what I know I can do, and I'm going to do it. And watch me. Watch me. So, it's interesting because you had the Peacock. It's like, what are those fools competing for? It's the way that King of Wands is looking past the Magician at them. What are those fools competing for? So you're powerful. You are in a powerful state of manifestation. Really strong. Actually, I feel it. It's almost like it's coursing through my veins, like touching your cards. Yeah. It's really strong. Electrifying. Okay. Energy that benefits you, self-worth. Wow, the Ace of Swords. So being truthful. Being truthful, acknowledging your value. But you see, I see that. I can see how you can do that with the energy that you have right now. Because the King of Wands is all about, I know my worth, I know my value, I know what I'm capable of, and I won't be doing these little things. Okay, so honoring that. Maybe even being truthful. Recognizing, maybe make a checklist. I don't know. Make a checklist about how you know you have value. The Sun. Great creativity. Trust your, I want to say this is almost like saying trust your creativity. The Queen of Pentacles and the Star. Wow. Nurture this creativity. Are you in some sort of new creative process? Are you developing a new creative process here? Because it's coming out like super, super powerful. And grounding this energy. but the Queen of Pentacles is also that nurturing, right? Like kind of talking about that with the self-worth card. It's also saying that, okay, I want to say is you do not need to be reminded about your victory. You have your victory here. Your energy is victory. Yeah. Reminder. That doesn't benefit you. The Two of Cups. And the Sun. The Sun is what benefits you. You already know you're the winner. What is it? Oh, this is reminding me of your reading last week. But it's funny, because in that reading last week, although I can't remember what the comments were about that, or if I even saw them. Not to say that I like, legitimately, I don't avoid comments. It's just that sometimes I have time to check them and sometimes I don't. Now I'll try to scroll through to the last point that I saw comments so I don't miss anything, but that doesn't always happen. So sometimes I do miss some, but because right, you had this, but it didn't seem like it was you, it was another. But at some point in your reading, I'm like, okay, I think this is all you. What you doing? I think you've just bogarted the reading, Scorpio, which you guys do sometimes. I don't mind. I like your energy. We'll just swim in it all day. So it's like, yeah, because in that reading last week, it's like this person is a winner and they don't even know it. So don't forget, you don't need to be reminded here that you've won. I want to say that it's that you've won, that you are the victor. So victory. And if, I don't know, maybe if you're like, well, I haven't reached the finish line yet, Cindy. I don't know. I want to say you have the resources and the willpower to get to the finish line. Okay. The Ten of Swords and the High Priestess. I don't know. It's almost like receiving some type of fatal wound and then overcoming that through some type of deep spiritual knowledge. Don't need to be reminded. Don't remind yourself. I want to say it's almost like at some point having victory, but then feeling like you lost it. But you have it. You have victory here. You're the winner. And maybe you'll get a chicken dinner. Well, that's what you have. I don't know. Yeah, and there you go, right? You have the Strength card. I think that's really appropriate with, like, particularly looking at this energy over here that you have. It's really strong. It feels like there was like a quick reading for you. Well, let's look at this. Sometimes they are, because sometimes it feels like, no, that was reversed. I'm sure it was reversed. Anyways, okay. Honesty. The Eight of Pentacles and understanding. Temperance, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like waiting for some type of non-negotiable, no-win situation. It's understanding when it's almost like, okay. It's understanding when we're in a situation that has, okay, it's being honest maybe with yourself or maybe with somebody else. When we're in a situation that, because to understand this, to be understanding, is that there's a no-win situation here. But like with Temperance, that may not be temporary. That may not be permanent. So it's almost like to say that you don't need to be reminded. The energy for your highest good is saying that you do not need to be reminded. It's not good to keep having to remind you that you are the winner. It's almost like, though, that maybe there's some sort of situation where you can't be the winner at this time. It's interesting. So something playing out in my head here. I'm seeing like track and field athletes. And I'm seeing somebody who is exceptionally fast. But they also happen to be kind of entering the race at the same time as another racer, older racer. It's their last year. There's kind of like, it's almost like they've announced, I'm retiring after these races, or I'm retiring after these Olympics, or whatever it is, World Track and Field or whatever. And it's like, you can't beat that person. Not right now, right? Because it's like, it's kind of funny. Racers, and in many events, like, they're not just always the youngest one. Is often in gymnastics, so the most flexible wins. But in something like racing and a lot of other sports, the youngest one who enters, you may think, you know, like that 25-year-old should be able to beat that 35-year-old. But a lot of times they can't. It's almost like that 35-year-old is kind of at their peak. And so I'm just trying to, this is like a scenario, right? It's just a metaphor for how this energy comes to me, like that you're in a situation, you are the winner, but it's like you are entering the event as the fastest person. Let's say they're 35. Let's say they're 35 years old and you're entering this and you're 25. You don't know how fast you're going to be when you're 35. But this person will be long retired. They'll be long retired. So it's almost like you run a race with this person and you do not beat them. But you're also not in the same category because you've just started. But if we would look back at what this person's speeds were when they were 25, you're already faster than that. But you're not where they are right now. Right? And so you are the winner. And it's almost like you will break their records, but you're just not doing it right now. Just not doing it, but know that you will. That's how this kind of comes across. Like, I don't think that the age thing and all of that, like, it's, I don't know, maybe for some of you that is relevant. Maybe that example, like, there's a reason I gave it because it's really, really relevant in that context. But that's the best way I can try to describe it so that you understand that you are the winner. So it's almost like, don't stop training, don't stop doing this. You will surpass this person. Right now, you are not standing on the top of the podium, but you will. And when you do stand on the top of the podium, there'll be a point where your world record is going to be on, I don't know what I'm saying is, maybe I'm talking to a racer. Your world record is going to be the new one, and it's going to be up there, and it's going to take that one down. And then you will. See, you're the victor. I don't know. That's what I get out of this energy. So. Oh, isn't that funny? We have the speed card here. Oh. I know it's so itchy. It's the little fluffy furs and Larry's. Oh, you're so cute. I'm going to go do the extended Scorpio. In the extended, I'm going to ask what energy within you is depleted. How can you replenish this depleted energy? And what is your greatest achievement yet to come? Is standing on the podium. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.